That's it.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? And I used to get kind of PO'd about it, right? 'Cause I don't look like him until my mother was like, well, you know, you do kind of favor him. You look better than him, but you do. I was like, oh, if my mother says it. you know?
Well, Mike Shannon. It's a pleasure, brother, working with you all these years.
Oh,
really
Bob, it has been a pleasure. I hope to continue working with you.
Yeah,
I hope we can still.
Yeah,
you know
no
what I mean?
doubt about it.
Hey, one family, one voice. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Mr. Mike Shannon.
Hey, Mike.
Shannon. We also have another KISS personality right here, sister. Followed us after the week of review. It lasted a few weeks, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
And one and only sister Venus.
Venus.
Come on, Venus, say something.
Come on, Venus.
Then we go back to the phones, Venus.
Oh, so that means don't talk long?
Yeah.
I am so filled. I'm the baby of the bunch. I started as an intern in 2004. So I'm just so thankful and so elated. I got to work with many of you in the room at different times when I was board hopping. And I just said hello. I was just like, I'm here with Bob Slade. I'm here with Bob Pickett. I'm here with Peter Noel. I don't know if I could hang with those guys. But anyway, I'm here with them, and it's just so wonderful. And I just want to take the opportunity to thank you. I did news with you, trying out a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago. And we had such a good time. And he was like, well, I don't want to give you too much, Sister Venus. I was like, give it to me. That's how you learn. I mean, I was put on trial with Chuck Chillout. The first time I was here, I was put on trial. The first time I went live, it was with Chuck Chillout. All the master mixes, trial by fire. Everybody had a different personality, and they were like, you know, you got to do so and so. I said, look, I'm in charge on the mic right now. I'm not getting in trouble. This is what I'm doing. But we had such a good time, and I have such great memories from everybody here. I sat with every single DJ in here, and when CD 101 was here, I sat with them. I was on the bench waiting, and I filled in there also when it was the jazz station, not the rock station. You know, and I'm just so thankful to have been a part of when the agency put me here as an intern. They gave me a list of radio stations to pick from, and I put down 11 stations, and one of the stations was Kiss FM. And when they told me I was going to be at Kiss FM, I said, are you sure? They said, well, you don't want it? I said, oh yeah. But I was just shocked that that's what they gave me to do. And I've been here for 8 years, and I'm just so thankful that I'm a part of this great, rich history. And it will forever go down in history that I was here. And I'm just thankful for everybody.
Very good. Sister Venus, thank you very kindly. Appreciate that.
You know, it's like we've been talking about DJs. There's one guy that we can't leave out, and that's DJ Daryl James, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we gotta he's not here. He's not around.
Hey, where is he?
But we want to shout him out because D, man, he can throw down with the best of them, and he's been a part of Kiss FM for, the last 15, 20 years almost.
Longer than about 20 years, give or take.
Yeah, DJ Daryl James.
All right, very good. I don't know why you just threw that out there like that, but that's cool. Just shout him out. That's all right. All right, we got a lot of folks on the line. I want to get these calls in here real quick. It's 11:04. We're counting down the last minutes of 98.7 Kiss FM. Let's go to line one. Talk to Scott out of Plainfield, New Jersey. Scott, you're on the Weekend Review. Hello.
Hey, Bob. How you doing? This is Scott from Plainfield.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, brother. Hello.
All right, Scott.
Yeah.
You're on,
I just
Scott.
want to know. I'm going to miss. I've worked with Kiss since '81, and with Jeff Troy, Mary Thomas, Yvonne Mobley. You know, you guys, Chuck Lennon, Terry Young. I'm going to miss Kiss because I grew up with this. I love Kiss FM. Kiss was the station. You know, I just hate to see it go off the air right now.
Well, everything comes to a finish at some point, but it's not over. And hopefully we'll be back. Thank you very much for that call, Scott. Let's go to line 7, talk to Wanda out of New Jersey. Wanda, you're on the Weekend Review. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. I am so hurt that Kiss is leaving the air. I love you guys. 98.7 has been in my family for a long time, and we're going to miss you. We're going to miss the 98.7, but we're praying that you go on to WBLS and we come together as a people and make it better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can move mountains if we're all together, but separate we won't be able to do it. But I do have a comment in regards to the process that's happening, because it's not only happening in New York City, it's also happening in other large black areas like in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia, Chicago. It's all over the
so
place.
I'm actually hurt for us as a people that we can entertain across the United States. However, we're not able to come together and have our own TV and radio stations to educate our youth and educate ourselves on the processes that's happening across the country.
No doubt
And
about
so
it.
I'm kind of saddened in many ways, and I'm hoping that those who are listening and do have the funds will put their funds together and not purchase things that are tangible, but things that can educate us as a people.
Oh, you're more than welcome. Thank you, sir, very much for that call. Really appreciate it. Let's go to line 5. Talk to Rudolph Muhammad out of Brooklyn. Rudolph.
Yes, sir. Gentlemen. First of all, I want to thank you personally for all the times that you've had me on the show with Brother Aton doing
Yes,
the
that's
disaster.
right. I was going to say, I'm wearing your hat right now, brother. Want you to know that. Bed-Stuy
Yes.
Ambulance Corps.
Yes, sir. And, what we have to look at is there are many ways to look at this, but we have to look at it spiritually as well as realistically. And from a spiritual standpoint, we have to understand that all things are ordered for a certain reason and a certain time. And although we may not understand where things are going and what it is, we have to play our part. Nothing lasts forever.
Yeah.
You gentlemen, as with Gil Noble and Like It Is, brought enlightenment, education, and a lot of information to a host of people, to a generation of people. And you were able to infuse and enlighten us with things that otherwise we would have never heard or understood.
You know something, I want to mention, Brother Rudolph, that when I was at the Amsterdam News, one of the first stories they gave me to do was a piece on this corps, on the ambulance corps. And
Yes, sir,
this brother, man, provided me with the information. They thought I couldn't finish the story on time. He provided me with the information. We got it out, and this thing took off, man. They were doing some good work, and nobody was recognizing them. You were out there before Hatzalah, right? The Jewish Ambulance Service.
No, they were out before us. We actually patterned ourselves after them because my father admired the way that they took charge of their community, regardless of what people said.
Right, that's correct.
So that's how, but again, yes, thank you, because I remember that very well and the time we spent together getting that information out.
Yeah.
So again, just to make this very quick, again, just thanking you for this period of time, but this is in no way a period to any of our lives. This is a comma, and now we have to figure out where we're going and what the next level is going to be, because we have to hit it with the same tenacity, because there's another generation coming up behind us that still needs to be fed. So again, thank you, brothers, and may God bless you, and let's just keep the struggle going.
All right, Brother Rudolph Muhammad, thank you very much, Bed-Stuy Ambulance Corps. And we'll be working again, I guarantee you that much. Let's go to line 6. Talk to Elisa out of West Orange, New Jersey. Elisa?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yes.
I just wanted to say thank you for 31 years, or almost 31 years of good listening. And I just wanted to know, why was Kiss chosen over Hot 97? Aren't you owned by the same company?
Oh, we were, yeah, but that's a business decision made by the company that owns both radio stations, and they felt that was the way to go, and they took it, and that's the name of that tune,
Well, I wish everyone well, and thank you again for 30 years of good listening.
Okay, thank you kindly for the call.
Good night.
Let's go to line 2, talk to Victor out of the Bronx. Victor, you're on the Weekend Review. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm talking to you gentlemen with a very heavy heart right now. I've been listening to you people ever since you started. And the station has brought me joy, tears, information. And you guys always did a beautiful job of giving out information. You showed me that black men could sit down and have intelligent conversations without going at each other's throat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I've won prizes to go to things that I probably would have never paid my own money to go see.
Got prizes?
And
how many times you get prizes?
The thing is, now I got to get serious.
Yeah.
We know every time in our society strong voices come up, they find some kind of way to take them away from us. If you know about our assassinations and everything, I feel this is like an assassination also, because you are educating the black community, they didn't like that. So why would they keep putting out all that stuff, running your house and I'm going to kill you and all this? Why didn't they knock 97 instead of 98? But I'm getting a little excited now.
All right, brother.
But I see this as a conspiracy. I'm in a conspiracy theorist.
All right.
And this society found some kind of way to destroy another voice. And I'm going to say thank you very much for all the beautiful years that you've given us.
All right, thank you. Thank you for listening. We really do appreciate that. Line 3 is D. Webb out of Nyack. You're on the Week in Review, D. Webb.
Peace, my brothers.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ironically, I'm taking a sociology class, and this week's lesson was about the capitalism and the media and the government. So I understand exactly what's going on here. I wrote something earlier today as my heart was filled. For over 30 years, you visited my family and I at every address where we lived and joined us on road trips. I often received news from you from a perspective that no one else could or would deliver. Over the years, we partied and danced together. Just a few names: Shaila, Bob Slade, my man Fred Bugsy Buggs, Mike Shannon, Lenny Green, and all the past hosts, New York tri-state area, will miss you. Farewell, my old friends from 98.7 Kiss. And lastly, I'd like to say that to whom much is given, much is required. And 98.7 Kiss, you fulfilled your obligation to the black community. God bless you all.
Nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Appreciate that. Let's take one more call, and we got a special guest on the line. Now, hold it. This woman's been holding on for a while. Line 4 is Sophia out of the Bronx. You're on the Week in Review. Hi.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to make it very short and sweet. I am one true dedicated fan to the Open Line and the Week in Review. And I would have never thought in a million years that today you guys will be coming to an end. And for the first time, my first town hall meeting was when you guys came up to the Bronx and y'all were there for the charter versus public school format. Right. And I really appreciated that right then and there because I was looking so forward to many more town hall meetings about things that's going on in the city and within other states and what's going on throughout this country itself. But like so many listeners, I am truly saddened. But at the same time, you've brought me so much joy to listen to so many different political aspects and what's been going on, and you truly are going to be missed. So I just really had to just...
Well, you know, one door closes, another one opens up. Thank you very much for the support, and I hope you'll get to us when we do resurface. We have a special guest on the live line. Cut, man, this is Reverend Joe Carter out of Newark, New Jersey. And, you know, Brother Pickett, you know exactly.
Indeed.
And, of course, he was there with Whitney Houston's funeral and all of that. The brother is on the live line. Brother Joe, Reverend Joe? 910, sorry about that.
Hey, Reverend, how are you, sir?
Hey, man, we're holding up. We're here to support you, and our hearts are broken as well over here in Jersey.
Well, thank you very much, Reverend, for calling in. I can only imagine that you and your colleagues have been talking about this consistently over the last few days, huh?
Yeah, you know, on behalf of the faith community and all of the pastors and churches, we're hurt by this, but we do want to look at this in a broader perspective as another example of the social laryngitis that exists in our community. And we pray as you guys move forward, the BLS will open up the door for your voice so that your voice will not be silenced. We need to hear Bob Slade. We need to hear Open Line. We need to hear Weekend Review. We need Toya Beasley. We need Morning Inspiration. And we even need Antoine Quad. We need all of that because it represents the heart of who we are through Kiss-ESPN.
Nice thought, Reverend. Thank you very much, Joe. We do appreciate your calling us. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And God bless you, my friend.
God bless.
Thank you, Reverend Carter.
Really appreciate that. We got a slew of phone calls. I mean, it's just crazy. Your phone's ringing off the hook to line one. Talk to Michelle out of Brooklyn. You're on the Week in Review. Hi.